Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. What's up? Pause. The music. What's up, everybody? How we all doing? Sheep003 is here. He is alive. He is well. To a certain extent, I'm well. I feel like I have a premonition that I'm going to get sick soon. I have this feeling in my heart that something is going to happen to me, and I don't know what it is. And I could actually be just crazy here. I could be insane. And it has happened before, but man, it feels like I've gone too long without, being ill in some way. And something needs to change here. I need to just be, tragically, attacked by illness at some point. But I'm hoping that, I'm simply lying to myself and believing in that I am going to experience more pain than I am deserved. Another thing that we should probably discuss is BHL, Blocky Hawker, draft happened today. Guess who didn't get drafted? Yours truly. I was not drafted, not picked. And I'm happy about that. I think that's good. I don't think I should have been drafted. I think that absolutely, of all the people that should be touched by draft, who should be infected by the draft bug, I was not one of them. Okay? I think it's right that I am not touched by the old draft virus. Oh, you're loud. And now I can kind of do whatever I want. JBHL is a... BHL is fully kind of JBHL is like a full season, basically. They literally cannot inelge me. I don't think even if I was the fucking greatest goalie of all time and I blocked every single shot and I had a perfect 100% save percentage, they could not inelge me because, I'd just be the fucking GOAT. So that's nice. That's fun. That's cool. But it also means that there are interesting things about the BHL draft that happened that I think I should talk about because it was actually kind of a funky draft. I didn't expect it to go the way it did. 3 goalies taken in the first round. That is not usual. I think it definitely, something it had to do with expansions. 2 new teams in the BHL means that there are more goalie spots, and so goalies are in higher demand now, especially because you need a goalie for your main roster and probably a backup goalie for your NOM team. But yeah, 3 goalies taken in the first round, and then throughout the draft, 3 more were taken. 1 in the second and 2 in the third. So shout out to all those boys. How are you, Sheep? I have things to talk about. I have things to discuss. I have a lot of things. I have a lot of things on my mind, and I'm gonna work through them on stream as I tend to do. You always do? Not always. Sometimes I have nothing on my mind, and my mind is vacant. But today my mind is filled. So I wanted, first of all, that's BHL draft. I am fully committed to I'm in JBHL. I'm not going anywhere. I'm sticking here. I'm gonna be on the Mallards. It's gonna be a good time. All that and a bag of potato chips. However, I wanted to talk about books because I have officially started my new book, and this one I'm going to finish. I've committed to finishing this book because my mother. I talked with my mother on the phone recently, and she's like, "Oh, I'm reading this new book, or I'm gonna try to read this new book," and I'm like, "I shall join you in this adventure." And so which we may discuss our findings upon this new literary adventure between us, our own little book club, if you may. The book in question, Wuthering Heights. I am going to read Wuthering Heights, and let me tell you what, Wuthering Heights is not for the faint of heart. Not because it is a particularly ghastly book filled with gore and shit, but because it is like it was written a long time ago, and some of the prose and language is super antiquated. This is an old ass book, okay? And if you are if you're not familiar, I think with some of the terminology or phraseology, or you don't like kind of like catch on to stuff really quickly, you're gonna get very lost in this book. There were already times that I think reading, like listening to the audiobook, does not help with reading comprehension when it's not kind of expressly told to you, like who's talking, what's happening, why are they, what's going on. Especially when my narrator doesn't do voices for different characters. It becomes kind of difficult sometimes to follow the action of the book. Listen and read at the same time, I have work. I really would listen and read at the same time. I would do this like the fucking Shakespeare books where you have like the Shakespeare on one side and then the translated Shakespeare on the other side, all right? I do that shit. I swear to God I would. But we are not, we are not living in that world. But no, I'm carrying along okay. I'm getting the kind of the general ideas. Some of the prose is really well written. I can imagine somebody reading like Wuthering Heights and being like, I want books to read like that. And then they proceed to write the most fucking esoteric dog shit possible. Like Wuthering Heights is the kind of book that like a young author reads and is like, I want to replicate this, and just is terrible. But yeah, it is pretty antiquated, some of the ways that it is written. But I'm working through it. The other thing that I watched today, this is the big conversation topic because it kind of spawned into a lot of different things. I watched a YouTube video by Folding Ideas. This is a guy that I've kind of been a little bit familiar with. Folding Ideas is like a philosophical YouTube channel. Exactly, antiquated. I'm reading Wuthering Heights. I'm very fancy. Respect my intellect. No. Yeah. It's Unk Sahur, yes. He's a great guy, and he dropped a video about good old Mr. Beast. He dropped a video about the interworkings of Jonathan and Beast. And I found it very interesting. Mostly because it's like it feels like information that I feel like I should have got, the conclusions I should have reached, and yet he presented it in such a nicely poetic way that I'm like, man, I wish I had thought of that shit. I wish I had been saying this. If I was more egotistical, I would have come on stream and said, man, I'll watch a video, and I've been saying all that. And the thing is, I haven't been saying all that. But it's kind of the logical extension of what I've been thinking that it's like, damn, I can't even say anything. So he basically makes this video about Jonathan Beast and his empire, his media franchise. Mr. Beast Labs, actually, is what he calls it. Why is it called Beast Labs? It's such a confusing company name. What are you labbing? I guess you're just like a lab for a bunch of different products, but like even then. Basically, he basically calls Mr. Beast like a flatulence in the air of society. All right, Mr. Beast is fundamentally like irrelevant. He is nothing. All right, there is no meat inside of the Mr. Beast bone. All right, you cut open the turkey and there is nothing there. And I think that's just true. Like nobody cares about Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is literally like a TikTok clip. I think people are more interested about people are more interested about Mr. Beast in like a meta sense than an actual sense, right? People like talking about what Mr. Beast is or what Mr. Beast does, or like the fact that he is like the biggest, richest, most powerful YouTuber on the platform. Everybody likes talking about Mr. Beast in that sense. Nobody actually talks about Mr. Beast, the content, Mr. Beast, the creator, Mr. Beast, the brand. Nobody cares about that shit. And that's very fascinating. Because it means that for as much as Mr. Beast, it makes, a lot of money and a lot of views, he is also like irrelevant. All right, he can get like 30, 40, 50 million views on a video, And that video is like irrelevant. It's dead. It's gone. It's nothing. By the next day, there's just nothing left of Mr. Beast. He's nothing. There's just nothing there anymore. And that is really fascinating, because I think it kind of unlocked a lot of like mental doors behind like storytelling and what makes stories stick. What makes people remember things about the stories we make up and tell ourselves or tell each other. What makes culture latch on to certain things as opposed to other things. I think Mr. Beast is a really interesting example of this, because he is so extreme in one direction of like, Mr. Beast is so extremely like vacuous and meaningless and profoundly numbing that it's so interesting. Like it's like he's like a person that they take the picture of like human anatomy and put him in the human anatomy textbook. That is Mr. Beast, right? He's got such a perfect human hand that they take a picture of it and put it in like the textbook that they teach doctors on how to operate hands, right? He is the model hand. And he is the model, like, you know, culturalist person, right? He is so popular and yet so nothing. There's nothing around Mr. Beast. Okay? But it's like, okay, I think there are things that are like much more complicated than Mr. Beast. How does this maintain cultural footnote and relevance while still, you know, falling into so many of the pitfalls of, you know, Mr. Beast-esque things? Maybe not Mr. Beast-esque things, but like stuff that is meaningless. I thought about me for a second. I was like, how do I fit into this? And I have come to the conclusion that I am more important than Mr. Beast. I am more, maybe not more important. Important is not the right word. I am more meaningful than Mr. Beast. The things that I do on the shitty Twitch channel and my VODs have more meaning than Mr. Beast does. I think I like that. That makes me feel good, even though it is my own self-indulgent assessment. I am more meaningful than Mr. Beast. Maybe not more important, maybe not more popular, maybe not better, but I am more meaningful, ultimately, than Mr. Beast will be. But I also thought a lot about stories. I thought about what makes stories, stick. What makes them popular? What makes them relevant? And I think, like, every time I talk about storytelling on stream, I think I always come back to kind of like the same basic point of storytelling, which is like conflict is everything. Conflict is like the most important thing about storytelling. Conflict is everything. And I want to change that statement, because I think that's kind of untrue in a way. I still think conflict is the most important part of like storytelling, but conflict is the most important part of good storytelling. If you want your story to be good, if you want your story to be sound, if you want your story to be meaningful and memorable, and it kind of sticks with people in a much more kind of impactful way than kind of just like fleeting, kind of like Mr. Beast does, you need good conflict. Characters are not what make the story. Conflict is what makes the characters. But I think something that I've been grappling with a while, if there's no conflict, it's all sunshine and rainbows, then there is no story. What the fuck are you talking about? If there's no conflict, then there is no story, or at least the story that you're telling is like it's more like a statement of fact. There needs to be some fundamental tension within the story, okay? There needs to be action of some kind. Conflict is a kind of a nomer for action. There needs to be something going on. There needs to be a thing. Conflict doesn't have to be inherently combative in the context of storytelling. I don't know, what if you just had a good day? Well, there should be some action inside of that good day. The action is like the conflict, right? There needs to be rising and falling action, right? It's, you know, I woke up and I had a great breakfast. And then I was thinking to myself, man, I would really love if I got free tickets to my favorite movie that I wanted to see. And then suddenly, they fall out of the sky. There's your conflict. There is some fundamental tension. I want these tickets, and then they fall out of the sky. Amazing. The conflict is resolved. Maybe it's not a good conflict. Maybe it's not an interesting conflict, but it's still something. Still something is there. But I wanted to talk about, like, the one example that I keep coming up to that kind of fucking, like, kills me every time is JJK. Jujutsu Kaisen has kind of been, like, the hole in my argument, the chink in my armor for like a while now, in terms of like conflict is the most important part of a good story, because I have railed on JJK's storytelling. I think it's shit. I don't think JJK is a very good story. But yet JJK continues to occupy so much like cultural relevance, especially these days with the anime coming out. It still like occupies so much relevance, and it's like, why does JJK exist in such a meaningful way? I think part of that is characters. I think it has good characters. But the other part of it is like, another part of it is like, it's cool. Why aren't you on Omegle? I feel like I saw a Twitter post that like Twitch creators were getting like flagged and getting warnings for streaming on Omegle. I think there's rules against streaming on like randomized video platforms on Twitch. So also MJ is purple right now. That is true. He changed colors. Oh no, he switched back. Thank God. MJ's back to normal. But yeah. Lame Chud. Oh my god, I don't want my channel to get fucking taken down because I streamed on some shitty fucking face app that's like made for like a 2-second TikTok clip. What the fuck is Omegle? You just like look at other people? You just stare at other people while the thing like analyzes how chatly you are or something? Like, okay. Just not mock. It's just, yeah, you just sit there and stare. That's fucking lame as shit, bro. Hell no. I don't want to do awkward bro, I already did that shit I already did that kind of Twitch stream, and I hate that. When I like talk to random people that don't know they're being streamed live, and it feels really awkward that I'm getting into this like interesting conversation with this other human being that isn't aware that I am fucking recording their every fucking interaction, and it would be weird to bring it up because like, how the f do you bring up like, hey, so you know that conversation we've been having for the last 10 minutes? Yeah, I recorded all that shit. You're fucking online, bro. Lock in. Like, what? No, I don't want to do that. I'm good. Thanks. But fucking that's not. It is called me being respectful of other people. MJ, you seem like the kind of guy that would be like a big fan of like pranks where they just like bully other people. You're the kind of guy that would like stuff somebody's head in a locker and be like, epic prank, bro. Like, what? Come on now. That is me. You know what? Hey, I respect the honesty. But like I was saying before, JJK doesn't make sense to me. Because it feels like the story is shit, and yet it is so culturally relevant. And I feel like I haven't quite gotten to the bottom of why it is so. I think another good example of like culturally relevant IPs that are slop is like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is popular obviously because gameplay, because it's a game, but like the campaign mode of Call of Duty, like who the fuck cares about campaign mode Call of Duty? It has always been slop. Call of Duty campaigns are slop. They are always been slop. And yet, I feel like in the recent, like there was one recent Call of Duty campaign where like some characters just really emanated with people. Like there was something there that people were like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I see these characters like in reaction images and profile pictures and AO3, you know, fan fictions. And it's like, there is something there between these characters, even though they are like, they exist within like the slot machine. There was something there. Was apparently? Oh, no, I'm sure. Every new Call of Duty is like ass. There's like no... People who review the new Call of Duty are like... They're like grizzled war veterans at this point, which is ironic because Call of Duty is a game about war, but they're just sitting here like, hey, so this new Call of Duty came out. It's still shit. maybe next year. Sheep, I just think you're pretentious. I'm not being pretentious. I think that the difference between me and somebody and other actual pretentious people is that they would say that slop things are not allowed to exist and are bad. I don't think slop, I think slop is fine. I think Call of Duty storytelling is kind of slop, but I think that the campaigns are probably pretty sick and fun to play. I'd imagine I'd have fun if I played a Call of Duty campaign. Not because the fucking storytelling is like excellent and I can't poke a million different holes in like whatever fucking plot device they throw at me, but because the gameplay is fun and the level design is fun and there's cool like action shit, right? There's a reason I still kind of like I can still enjoy JJK even though I think like the storytelling is shit, because it's fucking cool, because there are a lot of fights that are just like fucking sick. Just a lot of sick moments. I respect the rule of cool. I'm not like, I want to discriminate between myself and like actual pretentious people who like look at things that are not like intellectually deep or like morally bankrupt and be like, they're meaningless IPs that deserve no further consideration. And it's like, well, really? I don't know. They seem pretty fucking cool to me. I think slop should be allowed to exist. I think Jimmy Beast should be allowed to exist. Even though Jimmy Beast is vacuous and meaningless and nothingness, he can still exist. He can, like, fill up my TikTok feed with yelling at me. That's fine. I don't care. I think Mr. Beast has done some cool shit. I thought that Mr. Beast Squid Games video was pretty fucking sick. I thought it was pretty sick. Do I still think that the moment that Mr. Beast, like, starts pulling negative and his company will go under like a sack of rocks and he will sink to the bottom of the ocean, never to be remembered? Yeah, I think so. But that doesn't mean that Mr. Beast doesn't do some cool-ass shit, because he's got a whole lot of money to just dump on shit. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is I think that storytelling is interesting, and I think that meaning is kind of an interesting concept of, like, what is meaning? How do you create a fandom? You create a fandom by creating something that is more interesting, more intellectually honest, more deep. Something with a little bit more meat on its bones than just, I put 100 people in an ice bath and I waited until they all froze to death, until like comical like giant ice cubes with like people frozen in like comical poses in them, and then I fished them out and used them in my new museum of humans frozen in ice cubes. It's a modern art masterpiece. And I put 100 people in that museum of 100 frozen people. And I the last person to leave got to keep all the human ice cubes. But yeah, that's kind of where my thoughts were going today as I did my kind of mindless slop work. Not slop work. I can't call everything slop. I'm falling into the trap of calling everything slop when my work is unfortunately not slop. It's very necessary, but it feels like it, dude. Gosh, we are really at the... It was just a dry day. Sheep, I think you're just pretentious. Maybe a little bit. If I'm going to kowtow, I'm probably a little pretentious, but I think I am considerably less pretentious than like really pretentious people. But I think being a little bit pretentious is fine. I think I'm happy being a little bit pretentious. Sorry for appreciating stories and, like, you know, well-told stories or whatever. My bad. Sorry for appreciating well-told stories. My bad. They're retesting Volcarona in OU. Isn't that shit gonna get banned because he's like, Volcarona's got one set and it's just like quiver dance sweep? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know shit about singles, so. Also, can I quickly talk about stuff? So we need to start playing JBHL single. We need to start playing in twos arenas, okay? I was playing some scrims yesterday. Oh, look at that. That's my teammate right there. I've been getting mogged in I got mogged yesterday in scrims because we were playing twos and my positioning was like fucked. And so I'm gonna start warming up exclusively in twos arenas because I need to like make sure that my positioning doesn't like suck dick and balls. Yeah. Is mainly what made it speedrun getting banned. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think if Terrablast, if the ban of Terrablast adds more options to the metagame, I think that is probably a good thing. So it seems that this Terrablast ban has been like a fucking positive thing. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, but I didn't get drafted in BHL. I went undrafted. Again? Well, the last time I went undrafted is because I literally told the guy who wanted to draft me to not draft me because I wouldn't be playing. Okay, so I did really think I was going to be Jokic, but I wasn't. And I'm honestly happy. I didn't want to be Jokic. Jokic has been catching a lot of heat as of late. Maybe I'm crazy, but I've been seeing a lot more Jokic heat. Maybe I'm the crazy one here, but I feel like I've been seeing the Jokic getting like fucking called out for being like mid and whack. It's Thunder propaganda. Sometimes I think about actually watching basketball instead of like parroting Twitter narratives. Because I don't know if like Jokic is actually like, is he bad on defense? Does Jokic actually like fucking shit on defense? Or is he like just like is he just like kind of like a passable defender? Because like every time I heard people talk about like Steph Curry can't play defense, every time I watched the game, it's like Steph Curry's not a fucking great defender by all means, but he's like a very passable defender. Steph Curry is not like a bad defender. It's just that like he kind of gets cucked because he's like short as hell, and so like he kind of struggles against anybody who's like a head taller than him because he physically can't do shit about it. But he's not a bad defender by any stretch. And so sometimes when I hear like the Jokic is bad at defense, that means that he's not like goated propaganda. I feel like it's like, well, I can understand it a little bit because he is like a center and he's kind of supposed to be good at defense. And so like him being like mediocre at defense has more outsized value on like his overall team production or whatever. Who knows? Either way, I'm just kind of like spitballing here. Hi, RDMT. How are you? I saw you got drafted. Very good, RDMT. He makes up for being like the best offensive center of all time. Yeah, pretty much. I know. But like even still, I think that I feel like just because you're good at offense doesn't mean that we should like downplay if you're shit at defense, right? I got absolutely sniped at the start of the third round. Was it unexpected? Did you go to the team that you expected to go to? Are you like, yes, I want to be here, I'm very happy? Or are you kind of just happy to be drafted? Are you just kind of like here? It's like, I'm just happy to be here. What are the vibes in the RDMT camp? Like, happy with anywhere? Hell yeah. You know what? We take those, baby. SFS? Ooh. San Francisco. Oh, I guess Stingrays is actually not the most terrible organization. I thought you were talking about the Philadelphia Freedom for a second. I confused myself. I don't hate that. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, the Turtles. M&T. All right. Well, good luck in all your endeavors as your ass gets inelged, or maybe gets inelged. It might get inelged like mid-season if you're too good. Speaking, I've been watching way more hockey than basketball. To be fair, I was never the biggest basketball fan. I think that I've made it. Have I made it clear on this channel that I've never been the biggest basketball fan? Yeah, I'm not the biggest basketball fan. I don't really fuck with basketball like that as a game. I only really want to watch it when it's like my team, you know? But I've been watching a lot of hockey because I already like hockey, and now I'm just like kind of just watching it for shits right now. I'm just watching the NHL playoffs, even though I have like no stake in anything. I'm just watching it. It's fun. I'm enjoying myself. Translate to Nom. You know what? Also, I watched. I want to spitball a little bit on the sports I've been watching. I was watching Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I know. We've been talking about Melee a little bit here on the Sheepo3 channel with the, Hungry Box being the GOAT or whatever. But I was watching a Smash Ultimate tournament because apparently like the biggest Smash Ultimate tournament with like all the best like players in the world like was happening last night, and I'm like, oh shit, it's going on. Let's watch it. And so I gave it a watch, right? And so I'm watching top 8. I'm like, oh my god, there's all these cool, hype, exciting players in the top 8. And there are 2 super lame players that play super fucking lame characters. And I had to go to bed because the game, like the tournament was happening in Japan. And so it's like the time zones were fucked for me. And so like I check in later. I was like, I wonder who got to Grands. And it was the 2 fucking boring as shit characters. And it's ironic, and this is kind of going to turn into like a Japan hate segment here, but they were both Japanese. The players who piloted those characters were both Japanese. And I swear to fucking God, bro, Japan is, I don't want to say Japan is ruining Smash Bros, but Smash Bros Ultimate can be such a fucking sick game, but I feel like so many, like the Japanese player base refuses to let it be cool. And that pisses me off because one thing that they could do to make Smash Ultimate like an actual fun, cool game is if they banned Steve, okay? Steve is the lamest fucking character ever to watch in Smash Bros. Ultimate. He is so lame. And it's not because he doesn't have like cool tech or something. It's not because he doesn't have like cool options or cool ideas or concept behind his character. It's because all the best options in his characters are all the lamest options in his character. And not only are all of his best options the lamest options, but he's by far and away the most broken, overpowered shit fucking thing of all time. He is so broken. It's comical how stupidly broken Steve is. And the reason why he isn't just permabanned from every single fucking tournament is because, in a large part, because the Japanese player base refuses to ban him. Because the Japanese player base is like, well, just play better, just be better. It's like, well, what the fuck? You can be better, you can't just beat Steve, but there are so many characters that just outright get motherfucked by Steve, and there's nothing they can really do about it. You're kind of ruining half the game because, like, to beat Steve, you have to play a lame-ass character that beats Steve in a lame-ass way, and it's lame. And all your favorite super cool hype characters that you want to see play against each other get fucking fucked by the 20 million Steves in every single bracket that like when you come to top 8, it's like, well, fuck. Now it's all lame and shit, and I have to watch Steve. Thank you for the Prime sub, by the way, Stevie Clone. I deadass, like, was too busy ranting. But shout out. Thank you. I appreciate the sub. I do. I really do. I'm not saying that as a joke. I really do. No, dude, I'm fucking so mad because it's like, why? Why do we have to watch lame, stupid? And then it's like, not only that, it's like, no offense to Japanese players, but I swear to God, it feels like half of them are playing like the fucking, are playing like hell characters, like hell devil characters. They are so much more willing to just pull out like the lame like the devil hell characters. Like I'm okay with one or two devil hell characters from hell that make the game hell for everybody else who wants to have fun. That's fine. I think that's a normal part of gaming. But when you have Smash Bros. Ultimate, when you have the #1 best, overwhelmingly overpowered best character in the game being the most devilish hellish character in the game, it's like, wow, what an awful combination of things. And then it's like, oh, I see all these Japanese players that I want to root for. I'm like, oh my god, there's this cool Japanese player that plays Donkey Kong. Hell yeah, I'm rooting for this guy. This guy is sick. And then he just gets beaten up by a fucking Steve, and there's nothing he can do about it. It's like, well, fuck me then. I don't want to watch this anymore. I just watched the coolest character in the game get fucked because he can do anything. I'm so mad. I'm banned from his chat, so I can't say anything to him. Blue Leaf, what's going on with you? What's going on? Who are you? Are you hate watching me? Are you referring to me? Am I the hate watch in this particular instance? No? You're hate watch? Who could have? Man, there are so many people who used to pull like 40 viewers and then pulled 2 viewers. That was me one day. Well, I didn't really pull 40 viewers consistently, but I used to pull like 20 viewers consistently. That was a pretty consistent number for me, like 15 to 20. Now I'm pulling single digits. All right? And I'm going to continue to pull single digits until the end of time. That is true. You aren't a super chud? That would be a debatable topic amongst my viewers. Single digits have a good personality? Well, true. All my viewers are great. And very high IQ individuals. Like chud? What are you talking about? Like fucking, I don't know. The faithful sheriff who's been getting chud allegations ever since he fucking popped up as the Peanut clone. Thinking you're the goat of Voxium. I was! Sorry. I was the goat of Voxium. I was the goat of Voxium. Bro, I don't know. I feel like streaming is kind of just like the cesspool for like chuds who desperately want to be famous. I was once one of those chuds. But at least I tried it. I made a good faith effort to be like honest about it. He's reading his chat for once. Fuck you. He's MAGA and high-key transphobic and homophobic. Yeah, I guess. Many such cases. Right. That is me. Sheepo3 not reading his chat correctly? Who's MAGA? I wish you would drop a name, Blue Leaf. I'd like to know who this MAGA chud is. Who now is irrelevant. Who Blue Leaf has been hate watching like the most irrelevant guy. And I'm like, that's love for the game. You only hate watch irrelevant people if you really fucking love, or you really hate, or you really love hating. Uh-oh. I don't think it's the faithful sheriff. He's got to be pulling more than 2 viewers. There's no way. He's too much of a meme. He's too much of like a lol cow, dude. Same events for 4 years straight. Oh, you're probably thinking about like one of the old school streamers that popped off during pandemic times and then became irrelevant because they never switched up. People like 2023. Well, whatever. I could have gone down that route. Do you understand that? That could have been fucking me. If I kept doing open party Hypixel like the rest. If I absolutely hated myself and streaming and continued to do Hypixel open party, that could have been fucking me, bro. If I was only here for the viewers. I'm not trying to flex here, but I think I pulled out at the perfect time. I pulled out of Hypixel Open Party like exactly when I needed to. He doesn't even like it. Dude, that was me. That was me. Oh my god, that was me. Playing Hypixel Open Party and just absolutely fucking hating my life and wanting desperately to end stream every day because it fucking sucked. It was boring as fuck and I wanted to die. Oh my god, that was me. Oh my god, that was me. And now look at me. I am more irrelevant than I've ever been and I'm happy. And I'm excited to play this shitty, stupid fucking hockey game, bro. I'm so excited. I get to play Minecraft hockey in front of single-digit viewers. I've never been more happy. This is fucking content. He needs to get a job. Wait, he doesn't have a job? Okay, if he doesn't have a job, then he's a mega chud. If you're streaming, if you're an irrelevant streamer who's pretending like that's your main source of income, then you're a chud, bro. I guess it depends how old he is. If you're not like doing something with your life besides streaming, then you are a chud. If your only thing in streaming is like I'm a streamer and that's my thing, and that's what I do with my life, and you have nothing else going on, and you're pulling single digits or like even 40 viewers. If you're not pulling at least like 200, 300 viewers and your only thing is like streaming, then you're a chud. Oh no! He was nasty. Fuck. The one shot I got, he goes crazy. Gifted him 1,000 subs total. He doesn't later 20s. He's a chud! He is a chud. His main content is begging for money on the internet. He is a chud. I would never be so bold as to make my main income begging for fucking money. If I'm going to beg for money, my main income will never be begging for money. If I ever get to the point where I can financially support myself through streaming, it will not be because I begged and pleaded with my fucking viewers to be like, oh, please give me money. Please, please fucking subscribe to me. I will never do that. That will not be me. Never, 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 never. Never. They will subscribe to me out of their own volition, and I will give them no benefits. I do not want to do, like, subscriber benefits or, like, you know, oh, subscriber special content. Only subscribers get to see this. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do Patreon exclusive content. That's never something I want to do. I don't know. I just don't want to do that. I want everybody to be able to stare at me. I want everybody to look at the shit that I do. I want to be able to make something, and it's so goddamn popular that it's impossible not to make insane amounts of money off of it. I feel like those kind of viewer bots are the easiest to catch. I've found viewer bots like that where, like, I've had actually people bot my stream. I remember there was like a time where like I got botted by like 1,000 view bots, like 1,000, like I had 1,000 viewers on a stream, and I was like top 5 streamers in the Minecraft category. Oh man, I remember that. That was a crazy. I had to end stream because I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get fucking banned. Oh my god, that was awful. I would really like some JBHL scrims, I'm not going to lie. Well, no. If you're 3 months straight of 900 viewers, then you're paying for it. But at that time, I was not paying for any view bots. Those view bots were against my permission. Didn't get banned? Well, I don't know. Maybe I have more integrity than like half the fucking. I don't want to say half. I have integrity, is what I'll say. I have integrity. Thank you. Sheep, known integrate individual. OKC is leading. They'll lose. Trust the process. Who's OKC up against? Because I know they kind of like... Did they not slam their first round opponent? Lakers? Oh, no. Okay, I do need the Lakers to win, actually. They're not going to, but I would like them. We get it. Oh, sorry. Am I being too pretentious again? Am I being too self-aggrandizing? Or is using the word self-aggrandizing too pretentious? Lakers in 5 type shit. Lakers in 5. I thought there was going to be a shot, and I thought I was going to get styled on, but Legal One saves me. And then scores a goal. Yes, Legal One, my gut. Legal One! Self-aggrandizing? I am not making up words. I feel like whenever I make up a word, I feel like I'm pretty transparent about the fact that I'm making up shit. If I'm using a word and I don't know the precise meaning, I'm like, yeah, I probably don't know what the fuck this word means. And then I look it up and I realize like, oh, I was using the word wrong all along. I know I'm using this word self-aggrandizing correctly. That is a real word and I am using it correctly. And I know it. Self-aggrandizing is tough, but it's also pretentious. Do you see? There is a dichotomy between, well, there's like an overlap between being pretentious and being tough. And it's hard sometimes to tell, to be able to tell what the line is, you know? No! Oh my god, what a fucking shot. I can't glove shit! Yeah. LARP, LARP, sahur. Shut up! It's not true. It is not true. It is a lie. I haven't been doing my aim training for like the last week, and I'm not going to do it any time this week. So I think my gloves will continue to be bad. Do not expect any massive changes in the quality of Sheep's glove until next week when I start aim training again. Prepare yourselves. I have a really important test tomorrow. I can either study, watch Sheepo 3, or watch basketball. Do you feel like you need to study for this test? Do you feel like there is material that you need to review? Or do you think that you've kind of like learned enough from this class and you've kind of internalized enough of the knowledge that you feel confident going into the test? No. I kind of had a long sentence there, so I think if you want to answer a new one. The tsundere side of the graph. I think most people are tsunderes. Tsundere. Tsundere. I think most people are like that to a certain extent. I think it's, unironically, I think it's more fun. People want that shit, alright? People want to be like the, if I don't even want it, and then somebody gives it to them anyway, and they're like, oh. People want that shit, okay, bro? That's just human nature. Everybody's a tsundere. In some instance. Nobody's perfectly honest, because if people were perfectly honest with what they wanted, then life would be a whole lot less fun, I think. Being intentionally obtuse is half the fun, okay? I laugh at the people missing the puck, and I remember I practice. Are you actually practicing blocky hockey, by the way, Blue Leaf? Like, are you actually, like... do you be online, like, fucking hitting the puck around and shit? Not anymore. I hurt my finger. I hurt my finger, too, and I'm still playing. I did hurt my finger. I can show you guys. I can show you the pain upon my finger, at which half bare. Oh my god, I actually went into P2 in time. Holy shit, that was gonna go right through me, but I went into P2 because I'm not stupid. Bus up. White boys attract each other. That sounds like yowie. Hold on, I will show you guys my injury after I'm done with this game. But I do promise I was injured. It was real. I have the marks. Huh. Hit that shit out of here. Stop, Packers! Stop him! No! Don't rip that shot. He ripped it, but he scored. He did not score. I was too good. I need my team to score, because I'm, like, terrified. I'm a tsundere. Do not get it twisted. That's good. I appreciate you being honest about it. Ha ha ha! I'm also a tsundere, to a certain extent. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I haven't talked about this. So, if you don't know, if you do know, if you don't know, it's my birthday on Friday. My Friday is my birthday. All right. And you know what I'm going to do on Friday? I've decided. I'm like, what am I going to do for my birthday? I need to do something because I am Sheep003 and birthdays should be celebrated, even though I'm lame and boring and nobody cares and I'm a chud, right? I should celebrate my own birthday. Yes. So what I've decided to do. Oh yeah. You know, happy birthday. Thank you, Tom, or whatever. What, you know, all that good shit since I didn't read your message in the time that I was ranting. What I'm going to do is first clear this puck, and second, oh no, stop the shot, maybe. I hate him. I hate him. Okay, I'm going to walk or take the bus to an ice cream shop, and I'm gonna buy like a fucking gallon of ice cream. I'm just gonna take it home. I'm gonna have a gallon of like really high quality ice cream in my freezer. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like walk my ass. I'm gonna take the bus to this ice cream place that I really like, and I'm gonna get myself a bunch of ice cream. I'm just gonna have it in my freezer for like the next couple of months. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy like a ridiculous amount. I'm gonna look at their website. I'm gonna be like, okay, so I know that they do like pre-packages or whatever. How many fucking quarts? I'm gonna buy like $200 worth of fucking ice cream. I will do this, and I'm gonna carry it home, and I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna have it, and that's what I'm gonna do. What flavor? I don't fucking know, bro. You want it, dude? You want to decide together? You want to do a fucking ice cream choosing stream, bro? I swear to God, I'll pull it up right now. I'll let you guys decide. All right, hold on. By the way, injury update. I injured my finger. Let me find it. Yes. Do you see? Look upon my injury. I burned the shit out of my finger. Because I was stupid and I forgot a pan was hot. And I youched like a character from Tom and Jerry. I picked up the the pan that was on the hot burner, and the burner transfers heat to the pan, and now the pan is on, and I touch the hot pan. I'm like, youch! And I burned the shit. Dude, I had to keep this running under cold water for like 30 minutes, bro. It was just me sitting under the stove, just letting cool water run under this finger, because if I didn't, it would be like painful, dude. Oh my God, it was crazy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna quickly leave queue. Slash. Okay, this might be a little bit. I think this ice cream shop is like significantly distanced from my house that I don't think it's gonna fucking like dox me or anything. Hold on. This is like my favorite ice cream spot. I'm gonna pull it up. All right. Right, this thing right here. This is Gunther's ice cream. All right. This is the spot. This has been an ice cream spot that has existed for like 100 years. Okay, it's been 100 years that this has existed. And so if we go to, I believe, wholesale, yes, we can. I can order ice cream. Let me go to the menu. I believe I can order in different like quantities. Yes, containers. I can buy containers of ice cream. I can buy 12 pint, hand-packed quart. I could buy a half-gallon. I think I could buy pre-packed 3-gallon tub. No, I think I want to buy like 3 or 4 hand-packed quart. I want to buy 3 or 4 of these. Okay? And so let's look at the flavors that we got. And we got some banger flavors here, low key. Wait, like look at these, bro. Banana Rocky, Road, just fucking Road. I think I just Road, bro. Bing Cherry, birthday cake, black. I think black raspberry is supposed to be one. Hold on. Have I? Okay, yeah, me expanding the page was probably a mistake. Okay, here we go. Banana Rocky Road, Bing Cherry. It's not just Road. Not just Road. Birthday cake, black raspberry chip, black raspberry marble, black walnut, bubble gum, butter brickle, butter pecan, coconut, coffee. Okay, there's a couple of flavors that are off limits because I fucking hate them, okay? I'm not touching anything with banana. I don't want any banana ice cream. I hate banana. I don't want coffee ice cream. I don't like coffee. Bubblegum is peak. I'm not a child. Ugh, bubblegum ice cream? Sounds kind of nasty as fuck. I'm not getting no espresso chip. Hold on, if I go... Okay, finally. Everything is lined up correctly. I've had the one flavor I've had is the chocolate. I've had the chocolate chip ice cream. It's good. You don't fuck with... I don't like banana flavored anything. Custard flavor? Where's the custard? Hold on. Lemon custard? I'd fucking get lemon custard. That sounds sick. Straight lemon custard? Let's run it, bro. Peanut butter cup? Top 5 and spin the wheel? Bro, I have French vanilla. Do they have a French vanilla? I think I only saw like vanilla, but if they have a French vanilla. Get nut. Okay, Blue Leaf is just saying words at this point. Dude, the Swiss orange chip. This sounds amazing. Swiss orange chip, bro. Sheesh. That shit sounds sick. Fudge brownie. I'm definitely getting fudge brownie. Are you kidding me? You know that I'm a sucker for anything chocolate. So fudge brownie is on the fucking menu, brother. Nut ice cream, bro. I'm getting fudge brownie, Swiss orange chip. I do like a chocolate chip cookie though. French vanilla right there. I'll buy French vanilla. That's an honest man's vanilla. Yeah, French vanilla. I didn't see it. Sorry. Why would they separate vanilla and French vanilla so distinctly? I'll buy a French vanilla. Vanilla's, you know, classic. French vanilla, fudge brownie, Swiss orange chip. I really want to try this flavor. This shit sounds amazing. Butter brickle? What is butter brickle? What could that possibly be? Black walnut? I don't really like nuts in my ice cream, but I'm down. Maple nut? The fuck is maple nut? Pistachio nut? We've got so many nuts in our ice cream. We're just nutting everywhere. We're going crazy. I wonder how much this costs. Hold on, how much is the prices? I wonder. If I were to place my order, how much would this shit cost? Scoops and containers. Let's see. A quart is actually, that's not bad. $13 for a quart. I mean, that's like way more expensive than I would usually buy. I'd usually buy my quarts of ice cream for like $5. So, but 14 bucks for high quality, probably 15 with tax. That's not bad, brother. I'll buy 4 of those. Hell yeah. Half gallon for only 15, but that seems like a bit of a deal. I feel like quart is like I think they're trying to bait me into buying like 3 half gallons of ice cream. That shit would be audacious. All right. Either way, that's what I'm doing. Okay, that's gonna be my Friday activity. I'm gonna walk my ass over to the ice cream shop and buy ice cream. Happy birthday. MJ's out here hating. Because he's never felt joy. I wish they would play 3v3s with me, but there's no 3v3s to be played. So many players and yet so little scrims. Oh, it's dude. Miles Games is one of our new entries to the listings here. Doesn't have the whimsy of a child, bro. I get to do like childhood whimsy shit, but I'm an adult now, so I can afford it. Oh, never mind. Sorry, Vanilla Egg. I'm about to leave you. I want to go back to M&S because they might be hosting scrims soon, and I'd like to play scrims. But yeah, I'm about to do like a childhood whimsy. I'm about to do a whimsical childhood activity. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited. You guys talking about this activity has created more excitement for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. You got me fucked up. If you think I'm eating an entire... Look, if you think that I haven't done that before, you're lying. But if you think I would ever do that kind of shit on stream, then you are crazy. I have eaten an entire quart of ice cream in a day. In an evening, I've eaten an entire quart of ice cream. Okay, this has happened. Don't get it twisted. Sheep has been that guy. But I will not be displaying that kind of gluttony live. That will not be happening. Thank you. Goodbye. That is not a question. That is a fact. Do not delude yourselves into thinking that Cheapo3 will debase himself. All right? I don't do embarrassment content. I don't do content where, like, I am, like... I don't like doing content where it's, like, I am to be laughed at. You know, we're not laughing with me. We're laughing at me. If I'm going to do something stupid, I want to be in on the joke. I don't like not being in on the joke. All right? I do not want to be a lol cow. No! Ah! I can't glove. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. I should have gloved it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be mad at myself for missing like a pretty simple glove, but even still, it's like, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. Yikes. I really wanted that glove. I should put on some JBHL scrims. I'm sorry, is Gio Sivo in my scrim game, by the way? Oh, let's go. He's not in my scrim game. Mr. Jonathan Glover here, but Jail is in my scrim. If Jail was in my VC right now, he would be flaming the fuck out of me. Jail is that kind of a player. That's right. I'm slandering Jail. He would be absolutely blowing me up. Your dog shit goal. You can't save shit. Get the fuck off my team. Stop selling my chances of winning. All that. This might be a shot here. I think I should actually be focusing a little bit if I want to be good at the game.
Your
I hate Vanilla Egg being on the enemy team because if there's one guy that knows my habits and is like very kind of like aware of how I play as a goalie, it would be the coach. Oh my god. That was a terrible clear, but it worked. It should not have worked, but it did. Big bag of potato chips. Don't ever catch me eating potato chips while gaming. Who would even do that? By the way, can I say that? I hate that stereotype. Potato chips while gaming? Like, dude, come on. Of all the snacks that we could pick to eat while gaming, fucking greasy ass potato chips? What are we doing? Are we throwing? Are we throwing? Why would we do that? Potato chips aren't even that good. Of all the snacks to have chips, bro, they're not even that good. Eat a goddamn pretzel. Pretzels are like the superior version of chip. Oh, I want something that's like crunchy and salty. Eat a pretzel. Eat a pretzel. Eat a damn pretzel. Don't go sticking your fat, grubby fingers in a chip bag. Eat a pretzel. Thank you. I hold my case. Pretzels are great. Probably a little bit too high calorie. I wonder how many calories are in a bag of pretzels. Pretzel bag. Snyder's Minis. What's the nutrition? 110 calories per serving. See, it's a decent chunk of calories. But that's okay. Pretzels, baby. What's a bag of red pill microelectronics called? Protate chips. The infatuation with men and the infatuation with liberal men getting their prostate touched is truly. I don't know if this is because I'm on freaky internet now, but what? I thought that was the joke. Protate. I guess that's not the joke. But it sounded like it. And you got me thinking about the subject. This is half on you. This is half your fault. Yeah, what kind of but like what is the joke? What's a bag of micro electronics called? A bag of protate chips? What's the protate chips? What? What's the wordplay? Cause like, but like, what's the wordplay of protate chips? I'm really trying to figure it out. No, I saw the red pill. Like, I know, like, you know, Andrew Tate red pill, but like the punchline is supposed to be like, it's supposed like on this joke, it's supposed to be like a play on words, right? It's like where does Darth Vader get his clothing? The Darth Maul, you know? It's a play on the word Maul, because like Darth Maul is a character from Star Wars, but Maul is also where you get clothes. So he's from the Darth Maul. Ah, it's funny. Potato? Oh. You know, you would be really good at writing those like 100 jokes books, you know? 100 jokes about like about the red pill, and you could write a little book and they could sell it like for like, you know, half price at like the shitty bookshop down the road. You'd be really good at those. You would nail it. Well, hey, you know, Oh my god, I hit 2 gloves? Well, the first one was kind of a fraud. Well, the second one was kind of a fraud glove, but I hit the glove regardless. Straight, bro. Hey, RDMT, why the fuck are you not playing threes? I see you in MNMT doing what? Bullshit? Play threes. Why are you not playing threes? Get the fuck on ranked right now. RDMT, you want to learn how to play the game? Get the fuck on ranked. Bro, ranked is popping right now. Why the fuck are you not playing ranked, bro? It's popping. I'm making up. I don't care if you're making up. You need to learn the fundamentals. You need to know the theory. Stop getting yourself... All the mechie players get fucked because they don't know where to stand, alright? Get your... Dude, threes are... You can mech up at any time, bro. Tanny, you can mech up at any time. Get your ass in the fucking rink. Bro, when I see threes this popping, I get like, oh my god. Dude, I get so excited. It's like an experience for me. Like, I get to have actual practice besides, like, running around to the rink doing bullshit. Oh my god. I get to play games. I'm so excited. I'm fucking ecstatic. Radiant Pup, you got drafted. Get your ass in threes. Radiant Pup, I saw your ass on the draft list. Radiant Pup, get your ass in threes. What are we doing? Dude, I'm gonna sell this propaganda to, like, the end of the road. Get your ass in threes. If you got drafted, I better see you in threes. No more mechie bullshit. I'm done with it. I'm done with the mechie bullshit. Get your ass in threes. Why did you not get drafted? Because there were 6 goalies drafted, bro. There were 6 goalies, and all of them were better than I was. Of course I didn't get... I was the 7th best goalie in the draft class. Oh, I hit the glove! Ho, 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 ho. Glaze me, glaze me, glaze me. Now you gotta tase me. Glad on a team with Big Money Man. Is Big Money Man gonna get playtime? Is he their starter nom goalie? I don't know, man. I love Big Money Man. I do, but I don't know where he stands within the organization. Might be a BHL starter if they're starting Big Money Man. Oh no. That team is in the fucking dumpsters, brother. We might have... You're starting Big Money Man over R-Bear? I mean, I guess Big Money Man's kind of untested on BHL levels, but like... RDMT, why are you typing in my chat and not queuing for threes? You see the chat. Cartoony Man is begging like a dog, bro. Cartoony Man is on his fucking hands and knees right now. He's begging. He's like, I want to play threes so bad. Get your ass in threes. Even Willow's playing threes. Willow didn't even get drafted. No, you're not. You're not aura farming when nobody's there to see you farm the aura. I hate you, Vanilla Egg! Ah! I should have ran out to hit it, but... Curse you, Vanilla Egg. Vanilla Egg. Enough aura farming. Get your ass in threes. You told me by yourself, RDMT, you said, I want to be a good skater. I want to be a good skater. I want to learn. I want to learn. You said this. You said this to me. I want to learn how to be a good skater, and I want to succeed in Nom. Get your ass in threes. Doing CWC media stuff? I don't care. Get your ass in threes. CWC media stuff can wait when the server is dead. The server is popping. This is peak scrim times. Why are you giving up peak scrim times to do bullshit media? Why? Why, I ask? Peak scrim times. Spend your time doing else. Spend time doing media stuff later. Now is time to scrim. You know that these are the peak scrim hours. You know this. I know this. We are both aware. RDMT. All right, enough lambasting RDMT for not playing in scrims. Let's win the game. I kind of want to go to Alberta, because they might be hosting JBHL scrims, and as much as JBHL scrims are kind of like, you know, like the shit in terms of like good shot quality, It is good because I just want to play in 2s ranks. I just want to play in the smaller rink. Oh, what a pullback. Who hit that? That was Finish. Oh. I never heard of this, man. Yeah, Finish. Or Flinish. Interesting character. I mean, if he's playing 3s, he must be goated. Defense is kind of making me quiver a little bit, and not in a good way. It's a quiver in fear as opposed to pleasure and joy. I was in P2. Oh no. Willow's kind of getting dumpstered in the corner, but I'd prefer I like seeing Willow playing. Bro, Willow actually might be a demon next season. Willow might be a fucking demon next season. I'm not gonna hold you here. Bro's practicing 3 scrims. I need to check the draft. He got drafted, right? He had to get drafted. Maybe I didn't check the boards correctly. But Willow no draft? Bro's natty with it. I think Willow got drafted. Oh, he had to be. He's too good to not get drafted. If RDMT got drafted, I think Willow got drafted. There have been 0 shots, bro. This is a barn burner. Oh, I'm about to get dumpstered by jail. Bro, why is that? Why do we have like jail Packers on like the same team? By the way, why am I seeing like the death squad from hell on the enemy team? And why are we doing? Why is Sleepy Kitten crazy? I guess Sleepy Kitten, Peppered, and Baked are kind of nasty, and apparently Finish is nice. Even though I don't know who this guy is, he's balling. I would go for it, but it's probably not a good idea. We're playing in... Dude, if that was JBHL, I'd go for that every day of the week. This is BHL, all right? These defenders are not stupid, and I am stupid. But these defenders are not stupid. They go... Dude, I have to remember, it's like, I'm playing in 3s scrims now. Like, I cannot be going for dumb shit like that, because I will get, like, my defenders will stare at me like I am the biggest dumbass. I hate that. That's the worst part about it. I think my Alberta scrims kind of got taken away from me, unfortunately. Now we're in overtime, though, so... Now, I'd really not like to lose. I hate losing games in overtime. It's the real. I really have a bad habit of losing games in overtime. It really has become like the sheep classic of like have a good game and then lose it in overtime. And not often due to your own fault, but like still, I lose games in overtime a lot. Good clear, sheep. Good clear. Good clear. Good job, sheep. Good job. Good job. Good clear, sheep. Good clear. Sleepy Kitten, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, he's balling. Never mind. I take it all back. Nice hit, Flinish. Nice clear. Good clear. I guess you kind of sent it to the defense, but still, it's kind of like your off. That's kind of your center's fault as opposed to yours. Okay, Willow. Oh my God, Willow. Oh no, Willow got diffed. Damn it, Willow. Don't get diffed. Or I guess do get diffed because I complicated relationships right now. Willow's kind of just getting beaten on like these puck interactions a lot. That's got to be really demoralizing. When you're getting shafted, not because you're playing stupid, but because you just like, you don't touch the puck as good. Oh my god, Flinch, you saved my ass. I like being smart enough to like read the game good. That makes me feel happy. Oh my god, thank you. I didn't have a big enough juice on that clear, but I got it there. I got it there because of my defender. Okay. Come on. Oh, get it in, get it in, get it in. No. Even though there are 0 shots on the board for yours truly, I feel like I've contributed positively to the overall game state. That's kind of like the nature of being a more offensively minded goalkeeper. It feels like I can have impact on the game state beyond just the stated save total. Finish. Oh my god, you scared the fuck out of me with that play, bro. He just ran right past him. And luckily he didn't hit it. Because if he had hit it, it would have been bad news bears. No! Oh, I had the glove. Oh. Oh, I had it too. Oh, I had it too. Ah. Dude, I saw my cursor light up red, and I'm like, I could have gotten it. That is a stinger. Dark Clip is playing goalie. You ever want to hop off, Dark Clip, just say the name. Me and Last Narwhal. I should probably host some scrims somewhere. Hold on, I think I can do this. Yeah, okay, hold on. Pretend they were laughing at my jokes. W. The brain might be a little bit vacant on this one. I don't see enough JBHLers to host JBHL scrims anyway. Man, I don't see enough of the JBHLers to like run a JBHL scrim. I see a bunch of people doing like training, like TXQ and Zaz Pixel and RSK Tack and Louis the Goat. Will I just be trapped in a life of threes? It's not the worst, you know, prison to exist in, but still. You'd like it to be a little bit more fulfilling. I like playing this game with new skaters, where they try to carefully set up their shot. only for me to like be able like, I can't see where you're looking. Sorry. You're gonna have to... I'm not gonna play... I think I'm tired of playing nice with skaters. I'm gonna play hard and fast, alright? This is also a nice test for my positioning. I think this is good positioning overall. Bro definitely just needs to get a bit more techy. Sorry, I'm about to leave you, Miles Games. Goodbye. Sorry, brother. I'm playing ranked. I feel like my my slides to the center of the I don't even know how to describe the movement I'm describing, but I feel like me sliding to the center of my goal is a little bit sloppy and slow. You took notes? Bro took Cornell notes? He was writing in the margins? How much time did you spend looking at the tech list? Is that like, because I know people talk about the tech list. Is that an actual like piece of like technology that skaters use to get better? Are you out here looking at the tech list? I want to learn that tech. Does that shit happen? I didn't even look at that. Okay, that explains a lot. It's crazy that RDMT is still online and still refuses to play 3 scrims. It's actually just crazy. Can I just say that? Get your ass in 3s, RDMT. The fact that you are typing in my chat, Q-ban my ass, my E-logo. I don't care! I don't care. If you are selling so many scrims that they consider elo banning you, then you are learning. Then you are learning. That's called improvement, man. Show your coach that you're willing to learn. Look at Plontoons. He's fucking throwing the game. He just had the most open shot of all time. And you're telling me Plontoons isn't throwing harder than RDMT is throwing? Fuck out of here, bro. If you're not griefing a damn scrim, then you ain't learning. Start griefing scrims right now, bro. Stop coping and start griefing. Are you watching your VODs? What does your VOD review look like, RDMT? Do you have replay mod? Get your ass replay mod. Start reviewing your scrims. I used to, I don't. Then get it! Start reviewing your VODs, bro. You can practice better. RDMT, you proselytize about how you want to be good at 3s and how you wanted to be drafted, but I don't see shit happening on the actual, make it happen side. You want to be good at 3s? Prove it. Show me you want to be good at 3s. I want you to succeed, RDMT, but you're not putting yourself in a place to find success. Look at these threes, bro. These threes are like the worst. Like, this is an awful game of threes right now, bro. A bunch of throwers all around us. I have Charlie Merck on my team, for God's sakes. Charlie Merck! You think this guy's a threes quality player? This guy's throwing. This guy's worse than RDMT is. And he's still balling out, and that's because I got respect for that, bro. Charlie Merck, that's my fucking goat right there. He throws scrims the old-fashioned way. Shout out Charlie Merck. That's my teammate right there. My fucking teammate. That's my Minnesota Mallard. Woo! I feel alive. Okay, he's kind of not being my Minnesota Mallard because he's AFK as fuck right now, but all right, never mind. He didn't need to be. Oh my god. The one tap boogie gets diffed by Willie. He was just standing in the corner, just staring. Fine, I'll Q. It took multiple impassioned speeches for me for you to Q. You know, I'm glad we got you there. How many more impassioned speeches must I give? Yum and yuck. Yeah, I'm holding. Fine, we will queue. Blue Leaf? I didn't say you should queue. Hold on. I didn't say you should queue, Blue Leaf. Hold on. Stark difference here. Mr. Mr. My Fingy hurts. I don't know about you. You call me bad? You are the one who said I can't play because my fingy hurts, all right? And I am calling you bad. Both of those things. I think there needs to be a requisite level. If you're going to be a skater, there needs to be a requisite level of like tech skill and like understanding about positioning before you start queuing like ranked threes, okay? I broke my finger. Exactly. So like I said, your fingy hurts. Why the fuck are you queuing threes with a broken finger, bro? That shit knocked the player out for an entire season, bro. Some guy sprained their finger and they couldn't play, and their team lost champs. They did not win the BHL Cup because of that shit, bro. My team is trying their best to throw this game away. Can I say it? This is reminding me of a particular final. This is such a fucked up hockey game, by the way. I hate this. In 2 years? I hope you do, bro. That'd be sick. I want my own fucking follower just styling on me. Oh my god. Dude, if I ever get the chance to cast you, Blue Leaf, bro, this is why I want you to join the fucking BHL so I can just cast you. Or sorry, even the JBHL. You join the JBHL so I can cast you. That'd be sick. Oh my god, who saved me there? Godsend. Yacht, what a shitty fucking slot pass. Get that shit out of here. You know Shivo 3 is going to be the dumbest position you've ever seen. Oh my god. I'm so happy I got that save. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's good. Plantus. I thought Plantus used to be really good. Oh, what a save! The shins. No, dude, if I lose to a fucking slot pass, I'm gonna crash out, bro. Please, not a slot pass. I guess it would be the most honorable way to lose, but I'd be so pissed if it's a fucking slot pass and I can't do anything about it. If I'm gonna make a mistake, let me make the mistake, goddammit. Yo, Charlie Merck. What's going on here? I need you to score, brother. What is happening? I need help. Help me. Help me. We're going into double OT, bro. Help me. What are these face-offs? What is happening? What am I witnessing? This has ceased being an understandable, conceptualized, like, thing. This has devolved into just chaos and madness and disgusting displays of just creature-esque type. This is like some gory imagery right here. This is not right. Nothing that's going on in this scrim is like, God is holy. This is an unholy scrim. Come on, peppered and baked. Oh, what a pullback! Oh my God, what is this tech? Bro, what the fuck is this tech? What is this tech? What am I witnessing, bro? I just can't. Willie is. I want to type in chat, but I know it shall be my downfall. What am I watching right now, bro? Bro, the Gyat, you're not gonna score me with some fucking bum-ass shots, bro. I'm sorry. You're not gonna, like, he just, I don't know what you expect. Bro, he came in at the worst angle possible. What the fuck is he doing? He just comes in at, like, the sharpest angle ever, and he's like, oh, no, I'm not gonna watch it. Oh my God, I get that save. My team has had 2 shots. I just can't do this. Score me! Oh my God! No, I'm too good! I want to die. This is hell. I'm in hell. This is truly fucking. This is the worst scrim, bro. I just want to let it go in, bro. I don't even care at this point. Oh, Charlie Rick, no. I get the glove. Dude, what is happening? I just can't stop gloving it. I can't stop gloving it. I'm fucking crying. Bro, we're about to go into triple OT. It's a fucking 1-period game. Oh, here's the shot. Oh, no. scored. Oh my god, what a peak fucking game. I'm so mad. I blocked everything. I blocked everything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wonder if people are talking about the crouching physics for goalie. I wonder. I don't know if people have even like discussed it. What about like bug reports? Okay, Charlie. Uh-oh. Charlie's not happy. Charlie's not happy, brother. Come out with 0 period games? Yeah, just no game. All games, but no games. We bring the hypothetical to life. What if you had unlimited games, but no games? I know. Finally. We can realize the hypothetical. Would that just default to no games, but we would have unlimited games? It's really a conundrum. A philosophical head scratcher, I would argue. Why the fuck is Miles Games in fucking goal? I want unlimited bacon. I want unlimited games. Would you like to continue to play goalie, my friend? Hold on, I want to see if I can get on top of the... I'm gonna get on top of the... Alright, Miles Games, let's see. Let's see what you're made of. Alright, you need to be in P2 for that. All right, Dark Clip the coach. We love to see it. Three, they need... Oh, they need queues. I guess I have to join queues since it's the only scrims I'm getting. Yeah. Shup. Theoretically, how much would 44.5 channel points be in kilobytes? It's like a single integer, no? It'd be like not even a byte of data. How much is a byte? It'd be like a... I'm down to do some twos practice. A nibbler? I don't know that much about like data and like data science and data amounts and whatnot, but like bytes are pretty damn small. That was a bad clear on a post abuse. That's what I should not be doing. That goes in? Oh, I am just leaving a gigantic gaping hole. Waiter, 1 zettabyte, please. I like my gigabytes. I think a gigabyte is the most honest amount of data you can have. I think I'm a big fan of a gigabyte. Is that a bad, like, what's your favorite? Like, are you a kilobyte fan? Are you a megabyte fan? Are you a terabyte fan? Are you just a byte, just straight byte? I think a gigabyte is like, I feel like that's like, come on, like, it's a gigabyte, man. Maybe a megabyte. I think megabyte can like kind of hold its cake. But I feel like in terms of all the bytes, terabyte because it's big, but like how much, like how many times have you had like a terabyte of data? How many times have you had a terabyte of data, Blue Leaf? Like, I have dealt with terabytes of data before. I have done this. Explain to Radiant how he is buns. I can't even spell insane correctly, by the way. Don't look at that. I do have too many issues with my game, though. That is true. Fundamentally, I am I think I'm limited in the way that I play Gully. See, because I'm in the smaller rank, I can go for shit like that, even though, like, in, like, a BHL context, maybe not, but, or sorry, it maybe not. I said that correctly the first time. You can't buy a computer to play Minecraft Geometry Dash Red Ball. Well, in terms of bytes, I bought this computer to do, like, cool video editing on. I've done cool video editing on it, so I'm kind of happy. But I have, like, in terms of terabytes, the only time I really messed with like actual terabytes of data was when I was working with 4K video footage. Oh, see, I feel like I was off. Yeah, I was just way off, actually. I needed to be way over. But yeah, I worked with terabytes when I was working with 4K raw footage. Raw footage is like fucking massive, dude. And I don't even say massive as like a joke. Like, it is genuinely like big. It is like raw footage is crazy big. So I would have like I would have like 30 seconds of video footage, like maybe like be like 10 gigabytes of just like 30 seconds of video footage. It'd be like 10 gigs. And it was stuff like that. Just a lot of, maybe not 10 gigabytes, maybe that's a lot, but definitely a couple of gigabytes for like 30 seconds of video footage. It's a lot of data. What is happening? I don't need my coach watching me. Man, that does not bounce like that. That's such a weird bounce off me. I don't know how that works. Cubic to the Mallards? Cubic Banjo to the Mallards? I didn't realize. I thought Cubic Banjo was a goalie. I guess they do. I guess we do need a backup goaltender, but I thought G Money, unless G Money is going to switch to skater. I don't know what the deal is with G Money. He seems like a pretty chill guy, but he's kind of just here for vibes. I don't know if he's actually going to like ball out and start really tryharding or not. Cubic Banjo's a goalie, no? RDMT? I swear he's a goalie. I heard he was getting drafted first. I heard he went first. I heard Cubic Banjo went first, but nobody will talk about it. The greatest skater and goalie? But what's his like main position? What does he mainly do? He went first by far? Yeah, I mean obviously, but like what's his like having a dual threat like that is cool, but like what's his like his main thing? If you catch the rare mythical Cubic Banjo scrim that I do not know, so he's just a fucking enigma. That's kind of good. Look. Vanilla Egg is actually fucking stalking me, by the way, and I hate this guy. He's, you know, when I said like I wanted like a coach that was present and was gonna help, like the fucking monkey paw curled a little bit, I think. And then I got Vanilla Egg, who is just so present and so aware. Once again, a bad clear. Dude, I need to crack that bad habit in half, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. There is gonna need to be some serious effort for me to like stop sliding. I need to stop sliding on the post abuse. I just need to stop. Something needs to go wrong. I swear, like, there needs to be somebody with, like, a fucking hammer. And, like, every time I slide back to the post, I get fucking, like, slammed with the hammer. Just on, like, right on, like, my head or, like, the back of my neck or something. It's just like, bam! And I'm like, ah! Maybe, like, a whip or something would be a little bit more effective. Because I feel like the problem with the hammer is that it might cause permanent damage. So maybe, like, a whip. Like a nice solid, just like, whoopsh! Just, ah! That could be a stream idea. That's a concept right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Dark Clip! He's nasty with it. Man, the 3v3 scrims really are way more way more action than whatever the fuck this is, low-key. I keep on forgetting. It's like, oh, these are JBHL scrims we're playing, and I forget. We're playing in JBHL scrims. To be fair, I'm playing on like the wrong team if I want action. All right, I'm getting Dark Clip versus like Miles' game's just fucking griefs, bro. I don't know what to say about that boy. He is just a straight griefer. Miles, he needs to stop playing in scrims. I can't believe I'd say that for anybody, but Miles needs to stop playing in scrims and he needs to learn how to like crit chain. He needs to learn how to fucking just crit chain. let's stop and let's just think about like, hey, you know, I understand we want to play the game, and I respect the you know, I respect the desire. But Miles, let's focus on maybe the fundamentals. Can I move the puck around? Can I move around? Maybe play some 1v1s. That is what he should be playing. Miles in 1v1s, that is the method, actually. Miles needs to get on 1v1s expeditiously. Sometimes when you grief scrims, like I'm always a big fan of griefing scrims, but sometimes you can grief a scrim too hard. I need a haircut. I do need a haircut. Many have been saying this. And a cool stadium. Yes, you have said this. You know, RDMT, I see you a lot in my chat and not a lot of you in 3v3. I see a lot of you in the MNT arena and not a lot of you in the 3v3 queue. I don't know. It's just a little bit odd. It's a little bit odd. I mean, if you joined right now, RDMT, you'd get a game. Can you believe that? A game, right? For you, just right there. Can you believe it? A game for you. Oh my god. Am I in the right position for that? I'm not actually. Wow, I should be like over here for that one. Like even further, honestly. Wow, dude, my positioning needs to be fucking like. It's just these sub-block positionings that's getting me. Like, I'm always so used to positioning on, like, the outside of blocks. Because the outside of blocks is always where you want to be positioning generally when it comes to threes. But I need to go on the inside of blocks. That's weird. Oh, man. This is why I need to play more twos, just so I can figure it out. I might need to record, because I'm not getting much shots here, but if we actually end up switching sides, I do want to start recording my my POV, just so I can get some... I can watch it back and maybe figure out what I'm doing wrong. Because right now I'm kind of doing a lot of intuitive positioning right now. This is like very intuitive for me. Nice crouch from Shadow. But I'm kind of balling intuitively when it comes to like where I'm supposed to be, but I think intuitive just might be the wrong. Man, that's a pretty hot team right there. Willow, Psycho Saint, maybe Whiters, Mirkwood. I think Mirkwood is going to be good. If Mirkwood is playing threes, bro, I think Mirkwood is going to be good. Maybe Tony and Pals. Are we going to get Tony and Pals? I love that guy. I don't know if he can play, though. He might be super inelged. Because apparently he's like an OG who was good like back in the day. I think Tony and Pals is tap her, no? So he might just be Omega fucked in terms of Jibble. I don't know how that's a hit, but sometimes God is generous. We have Cubic Banjo in the fucking Mallard server. What is happening? Dude, if I go into the first day of JBHL, I make like stupid positional mistakes that I throw away. I'm gonna be so pissed, bro. If I lose off stupid positional mistakes, that shit is gonna piss me off. I'll ask if they want to switch goalies. I'll ask if Dark Clip wants to switch goalies, because he probably wants to switch goalies right now. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just wants to keep, like, fucking shooting in the fucking, you know, 5-hole, P2s into the back of the net. I can respect that grind. Nice clear from Dabu. I feel like I kind of want Dabu on my team. I'm not going to lie. Playing with him during WJC, I kind of want to put together a whole WJC squad again and just run that shit back, honestly. I would not be mad about that in the slightest. Wilo's definitely going to be a... If Wilo keeps grinding the way he's been grinding, he's going to be a fucking prospect. Damn, Cubic Banjo, so nice about just switching. If I was a goalie, I'd be a little bit pissed, but he takes it like a champ. I respect it. Okay, I'm gonna start recording. Just so then I might get a couple of like decent looks and I can figure out like what I'm doing wrong here. The first shot comes ringing off the post, brother. Come on now. Okay, Shadow, we got to chill a little bit here. I might have been out of position there, but it would be a pretty hard slot either way, so... That actually might have been out of position. I'd have to check the replay. He rips it. Oof. Off the goal. I really gotta... I don't know if I'm getting flush enough with my... I don't know if I'm getting flush enough with my post. That was a very premature slide. Oh, Dark Clip. What kind of tech are you going to pull on me? Daboo. Daboo. Uh-oh. Pull back. Shot. Daboo. Oh, that was Shadow YT, so it's not Daboo. It's Shadow YT. It doesn't work as well. Okay, Daboo. What are we doing? All yours. All yours. Oh, Shadow. I'm sorry, buddy. That is tough. I'm sorry for laughing. Oh, I knew where he was going. And look where he shot. right into my big fat leg. Oh my god, the fat pooling around me was just the lardification of my fucking leg is just gross and morose. Morose is the word that's been used a lot in my fucking book. Morose. What a word. Morose. Nobody uses the word morose anymore. I think if an author nowadays used the word morose, it'd be like, you either got to be like a real good writer or like, I don't know, what's up with you? Morose, dude? Morose. What does morose mean? Is it like kind of bad? It's something bad for sure. It's bad, but it's like, what kind of bad? What kind of bad is morose getting at? I was super out of position. Deboo! He gives up. He's done. I'm looking it up. Morose. Morose. A person in a mood that is gloomy or sullen. That makes sense. Morose. It feels a little bit closer to like obese or something. Morose. Who did it? Poke. No, bad, bad, wrong, bad. Ooh, he almost nailed that shit too. Oh! That goes in. Oh, thank God that doesn't go in. If the rebound went in, I'd cry. I think I was too far out. I don't even know. Dude, I'm shooting. Vanilla Egg shooting against me is actually going to be the death of me, bro. I swear to God. He's either going to beat the life out of me. He's either going to beat the joy out of me or beat me into, like, the greatest goalie ever, dude. I don't know what to tell you. There's one of two outcomes here. Stupid fucking shot. Am I out of position? Oh my God, I am. When I'm looking at this, I'm actually out of position. Holy shit. Bro, okay. F3 is giving me a whole new perspective. Put me in the fucking VOD review chamber, boys. I got a VOD. I'm looking at it. Pull it up. Pull it the fuck up. Hold on, I want to save all my WJC VODs. Is this a WJC VOD? Oh yes, this is Finland versus Czechia. Wait, what's the 47-minute one then? Oh, this is a scrim. This is something fun? Sweden versus Finland. Great. So we've got almost all of our games saved. Versus Sweden, versus Canada, versus Czechia. Awesome. Let's take a look at this one. This is our current scrim that we just recorded. I'll review this and I'll go to off stream. Let's figure out what the fuck we did, because I feel like my positioning is all kinds of wacky. My Minecraft just crashed. Great. I need to scrim. I need to VOD review. I would like to end stream, but I must VOD review. Come on now. No take backsies. No take backsies. Lock in, my poor little gamer. Alright, Minecraft is loaded. It's alive. It's a real game. Morose. Nope. VOD review. Bam. Load. Don't kill me! Uh-oh. This may have been a poor decision. It crashed on me. Why do I have just the worst luck? Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna log onto the server first, and then I'll log on to the replay. That's the new strategy. That's the third strategy, because I need to reload the resource pack, get it all loaded, and then we'll do it. Okay, multiplayer, load the game. It'll load the texture pack and everything. Great. Now we log off and we go to replay. Right? Okay, well, that's all for today, boys. My Minecraft refuses to load the goddamn VOD I wanted to review, so kill me dead. Either way, I'll be back Thursday. More blocky hockey coming at you live. JBHL games should be starting very, very, very soon. Once they start the draft for JBHL, we'll see what happens. Either way, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. I've got to get out of here. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Bye. Goodbye.